Hey, day three. Day eight? We're losing track. Anyway, got something fun for today. We're gonna play with Legos. I'm gonna play with Legos. Who knows what the rest is? Maybe one day I'll have a better camera, but we got some of these flowers here. Ta-da! From my girlfriend for Valentine's Day. They were quite sweet. So we're gonna try and put these together and enjoy a little bit of time. Ah, yeah. Looking at some houses today. Driving past them, everything is still quite expensive. So who knows what's going to happen with houses? Maybe I'll buy one, maybe not, but it's life right now at least. I was thinking about YouTube Shorts and other short form content lately, and how much time we use as a society on these types of things. Um, and it's just kind of like wasted time. A lot of the things in YouTube Shorts are not a very good use of people's time, but it's very addictive. I think it's very easy to say that I'm addicted to that kind of content, even though I guess yeah, that might be a very accurate word. Like I probably spent at least half an hour, maybe longer, um, doing nothing but scrolling, and I don't know why. There's nothing good I'm getting out of it, but it's just very short form juju, which is why this is a nice break. Having a little time not staring at a screen, doing other things, quite nice. But, you know, we do. I always wonder how much time as humans we waste since the invent of the internet with our little pedals. And a lot of it is wasted time. But it's like the same thing with television and with, games of the past and all sorts of. Look at that little tulip head. I wonder if humans are just naturally good at wasting time. Seems like we are, huh? And what is the better use of time? Different in there. Isn't kind of this a waste of time as well? Just sitting around, putting some things together. But it's fun. Sometimes fun to waste time. But I guess we have to wonder what is our purpose of being human. Is our purpose just to be here and waste time? Or do we have a deeper purpose than that? When I was a kid, I wondered a lot what the purpose of my life was going to be. And here I am in my 30s building Legos. The same thing I did back then. I always wonder about that, the length of life and what we want to get out of it, the things that we want to do. Things seem to get more challenging as time goes on, huh? That's quite a long stem. In some ways, they get more challenging. In some ways, they get easier. But I felt like there was more that I wanted to do. Really into spiritual growth. I still am a lot into spiritual growth and the enjoyment of, you know, the, the curiosity of life. Because life is such a mysterious thing, isn't it? Where we are uh, little tulip. How cute is that? One more. But there is this mystery of life that seems to be begging to be solved. But there really isn't that much of a resolution to it, is there? Um, but we have to still keep looking. That's the point of a spiritual path. Is that we have to keep discovering, keep looking, and figuring out where it is that we're going in life. Meditation, I found to be one of the most helpful for my own spiritual journey. But I think everyone has their own way of growing spiritually. I was always very curious about what is the meaning of life, child? What is the purpose of being alive on this planet? You know, I knew it was going to be true as a child that we're going to work a lot. There's going to be a lot of 9 to 5 manual labor or mental labor in some cases, but a lot of working. And it didn't seem like it was very fun. And it isn't. I think most people agree with that, that life isn't very fun with the way that it's set up. We have all this advanced technology, and yet we still struggle with work. Again and again and again. So, how do we keep life different? I guess it's for us to decide ourselves. How do we keep our own lives interesting and different? Have a good time with that. That's where meditation had a lot of reflection for me. That meditating and spending the time with yourself, I always loved that. There was an idea that said in order to know yourself, you must spend time with yourself. And that is a very reflective thing that I've enjoyed a lot. That you really have to spend time with yourself and not like with Legos or with books or with other things like that. Like really spending time with yourself. And that's like what meditation is really good for. Um, Truly spending time with yourself in that silence, non distracted by the things to find out who we are deep down, you know, on the inside. Because we spend all of our time, or the vast majority of our time, in the external world, doing all sorts of hobbies or work or going around fixing things that don't need to be fixed and wasting a lot of time, like watching movies and games and other things like this that um, is life. And we don't spend a lot of time asking, who am I? Why am I here on this earth? What am I supposed to be doing with myself? How do I attain some kind of happiness? And that's the reflection that comes out in meditation. Even if you're not someone who's spiritual or wants to be someone who's spiritual, there's still tremendous value in it, in just self reflection and figuring out what it is that you want. I think I was talking about it in another one of these videos where finding out what you want is a very important part of life. This thing is so fun. And I wanted to know what the meaning of it was. I think many people want money, people want relationships, many people want so many things, but I wanted to know what the meaning of life was. You know, as we go and drive down the highway, there's such a large mystery of things that are happening. The fact that anyone exists at all in the first place. is a tremendous mystery. That how can things just exist? It's mind boggling. The Big Bang is scientific theory of things, which I don't deny. Um, but there still seems to be a greater mystery around all of these things, beyond just the theoretical, about purpose, life's purpose, our purpose, what we want to get out of it. All the joy that's happening, all the people out there that are growing and developing and becoming their own person, having a good time, all the challenges, the struggles, the growth, the opportunities, the sadness, like all of these things have been thrown onto us at birth without much of our consent, and we have to live with it. We have to live with these bodies, which are very nice things until they start to fail. And that's the purpose of life on the surface, is we just have to live it. But beyond that, what is underlying our external purpose? What is really sitting there behind our minds, behind the energy that has found its way into our bodies? All of that energy that's built itself up into our experience of life. What is it all about? And I think that it's going to be different for everyone. We're here to grow and to learn something for ourselves. We have to become better than what we were. That growth and evolution is a very natural state, both mentally and spiritually. Lotus flower? They got very long stems. I like it a little bit shorter. There. Go. Lotus flower and the tulip. Yay! Let's go find the last one. And there it is. Ta-da! Perfect. Are all these stems the same length? Huh. Just about. Seems like I'm consistent with how long I like them. Oh, look at that. Isn't that fun? I'll have to go put that somewhere. But what is the meaning of it all? The joy of and mystery of all the energy that's being expressed here in life. And all the people, billions of people on this planet, all with their own stories. Isn't that amazing that everyone has their own story? There's hundreds of thousands of millions and into the billions of individual souls, all with their own stories, entirely unique, playing out this mystery of life, all the struggles, all the ways of looking around, all the beauties that are uniquely built into all of our lives. Never once repeating, somehow the creation has managed to entertain our inner self and the outer self in a divine experience of living and being alive. And that's the interesting part, is that life has entertained us and has given us something so unique, that we were born into this world so in such a unique experience of being alive. So many things, So many things to be had, so many experiences to be done. And we take it all for granted, as if it's normal that all of this happened. And we even get mad at it sometimes. That this thing that we never asked for is now so frustrating to us, where we're like, wow, how could this be so annoying to have to exist like this? And have all these bodies and all these emotions and feelings and experiences. It's so frustrating. And we complain about it. Isn't it funny? But I think that's part of our lessons too. Is how do we learn to be happy with the experience of life that was just given to us? Like if someone just hands you a flower, here. Should we be angry at it when the flower starts to pass away? That it wasn't the color that we wanted, that it wasn't the shape that we desired, but they just gave us a flower and they said, here, have fun. And we get frustrated with it. Hmm. Oh, great mystery of life, isn't it? Anyway, that's enough for today. Hope this was a little bit fun, and we'll see you tomorrow.